Thanks for coming out, Bull City. A lot of us have a lot of rage tonight. There is a lot of sadness tonight. We are mourning, but I hope that we can be with each other in this rage. We have our own community and our own stories, but we feel just because of the age that we are living in now, just 2 feet away from Eric Garner, just 3 feet away from Michael Brown. I had a young person that I work with in community organizing send me a picture of a demonstration at UNC Asheville during their basketball game recently, where the students, including some of the cheerleaders, held up signs as a solidarity demo. And one of the signs really spoke to me, and it was a young African-American man, and he said, "I am one bullet away from being a hashtag."
A systematic issue. This is global Eurocentric imperialism. We see this not only in America, in Mexico, in Palestine, in Africa. This is all over the world. And this is bigger than you just coming out here with some signs, man. This is when the police militarize against the entire nation. Are you going to be on the side of white supremacy? Are you going to be on the side of liberation for the people?
We are not part of the 1%. We are the 99%. And I would like to call for action tonight. We can stand here all day, we can hold this microphone all night, and we can shout, we can talk till our faces are fucking blue. But why don't we walk till our feet bleed?
What I find invigorating and what I find energizing and what I find inspiring about these community spaces is that we know that we deserve better. We know that we deserve more. We know that this world isn't enough. And what I really am thankful for is that we understand that this system does need to be dismantled. Racial oppression does need to be dismantled. But we also understand that, true liberation, true justice wouldn't come if only that system is dismantled, but we keep on reproducing the others. If we keep on reproducing misogyny and homophobia and transphobia and classism and ableism and other forms of colonialism and imperialism, then that's not true liberation.
I am angry and scared and tired, and I am standing here and I cannot breathe, and the only reason I can still stand is because of the anger that is running through my veins, the anger that has been running through my veins before I was born, before my parents conceived of me, the anger that my ancestors knew that me being born into this world as a black woman I would need this anger to keep moving every single day. When we stand here and people talk, people need to understand white privilege does not exist in a vacuum. Your privilege is oppressing me. Your silence is oppressing me. You standing there is oppressing me. Your nice houses are oppressing me. Our privilege does not exist in a vacuum. You're taking from other people by just existing in your own space. And people need to be aware that in order for you to sit down and like a picture on Facebook or share a nice article, you're going to need to give up shit that you were born thinking you deserved. You do not deserve what this world gave to you, as I do not deserve the hurt this world has placed on me. As we stand here today, we need to know that the energy and the rage and the hurt that is running through our veins, it's going to keep running through our veins. And I know if I birth a child into this world, it will be running through their veins too. And before I do that, I need to ensure that they will not need to feel as much hurt or pain or suffering or destruction that this country, in its imperialism, in its whiteness, in its Europeanization of beauty, in its academic standards, in its bullshit, has placed on me. And so as we stand here today is not the end. Today is not a bleed. Today is the beginning. The protests in Ferguson have been going on for over 100 days. They do not know what is coming for them. And we have to let them know that it's not going to end.
I don't have much to say, but I just wanted to say I hear a lot from people who don't understand that there's a system in place that disproportionately kills black and brown bodies say that there are black cops that kill people as well. And a wise man told me a few weeks ago that if you go to a farm and you see pigs of different colors, at the end of the day, they're all still pigs. That's right. The cops are not here to protect us. They're here to maintain status quo and protect the state. And just remember that, because we live in a world where a cop kills a black man and the only person that gets charged is the person that videotaped it.
I can only speak just like all of us from my own perspective. I am a person of color. I was born in Pakistan. I'm not a black person, and I still benefit from anti-black racism in this country. I urge and ask all of my brown folk today to think a little bit about how our experiences, our discrimination, our anti-foreign, anti-Muslim for me, discrimination, still coexist with what we benefit from anti-black racism. Non-black POC, we have to show up and give solidarity, and we're hoping and struggling and problematic at times, and all we can do is study together and make sure that we know that we too exist within this white supremacist society of imperialism. Another thing is a call out to folks are out here today. I'm guessing, hoping, and wishing that what I have to say is obvious. But I want to shout out to my feminists, because I think that white feminism is taking up too much space in the dialogue. If you can share Beyonce's I Am a Feminist, then you can think about how the real street harassment nowadays is young black men being stopped on the street by the cops. If you can share Beyonce's pictures of I Am a Feminist, then you can think a little bit about how a reproductive justice movement isn't really justice if a black mother has to fear every day that her son's going to send her that text, I got stopped by a cop. So just a shout out to my feminists to do your fucking work. Thank you.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Thank you.